The RV Show USA.
All right, we're rolling along today with Jeremy and Stephanie from RV Family Travel Atlas, and I want to do a quick shout out to our friends the Wilsons who are listening out there in Portland on the West Coast. Hope y'all have the best Christmas ever. Same goes for everybody else listening to the show as well. For those who are watching us on Facebook Live, if you would like to ask a question of our guests, Stephanie and Jeremy, we'll fire away. We'll get it to them. So, okay, guys, tell us about the Idiot's Guide. It sounds like y'all accidentally stumbled onto a home run.
We did. And before we go into that, I just want to say, Alan, I want to say hi to all. We see lots of friendly faces from the RVFTA world over there on your Facebook Live feed. So we just want to say hi to everyone and thank them for tuning in and piping up and saying hi to us. So that always makes us feel warm and friendly.
You bet.
But for the Idiot's Guide to RV Vacations, it was really one of those situations that comes out of the blue. We had, like we said, been doing tons of freelance writing. We had been blogging for a few years, and we were fairly prolific bloggers. Like, we were really regular for the most part.
And there's two of us.
Yeah.
Right.
So we literally got one of those emails that you're like, is this real? Is this spam? Like, it was from an editor at Penguin Random House.
It was a one-line email. Would you be interested in writing the Idiot's Guide to RV Vacations for Penguin Random House? We thought it was phony.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Googling the woman's name and then finding out she was a prestigious editor at Penguin Random House.
Wow.
And we went from there. Yeah, it was a shock. You know, some of the things that have happened to us have really come out of the blue. I mean, other things we've pursued, but this one truly came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so she said, okay, we said, well, tell us more. And then she said, well, yeah, we really want you to do it, but you do have to submit, like, a proposal and basically audition for it, even though we really want you to do it. So we did. We put together, we did, like, a mock-up. The book actually has, it's like a bucket list destination book. So it has 50 bucket list RV destinations throughout the entire United States, organized by region. And what we had to do was actually do a mock-up one of those destinations to win the book.
So we did a sample chapter on Acadia National Park because that was a real favorite destination for us, and I guess it worked.
Yeah,
we got the contract.
Well,
for the
congratulations! Book. So, that you guys were on the launching pad already, but that sounds like it really took off. I want to ask you, Stephanie, about, and this is maybe a crazy question, but I'm serious about this, about relationships and what RVing can do for couples. And, it's not for everybody, but I see RVing as being a magical activity that can bring people really close together in ways that other activities can't.
Well, I guess it can bring you together or pull you apart.
Yeah.
really close together.
Look, we keep it real on RVFTA, and one of the ongoing jokes sort of on our Facebook, page and in our group and everything is, couples laugh and they joke about, like, the fight when you're either getting ready to take off on a road trip or you're, like, backing into your site at the campground or anything. And it's a joke, but then at the same time, we also do think that we have had to work as a team and we've had to overcome obstacles as a family and as a couple through our being. But I think that when you just settle in to that really sedentary life at home, right, and just going through your day and then ending every day maybe sitting in separate rooms watching different TV shows, like, RVing really brings a certain amount of just excitement and focus and adventure into a relationship. And we think that's important, right? I mean, we've been married for 17 years, so we've been through a thing or two. And it does take a lot to keep a marriage going. And RVing is that thing that we do together. It really is.
I just love it. I think that is as crazy as this sounds, RVing can really be romantic if you can get past a lot of the bumps in the road.
With 3 kids in the RV with you, I don't know if I'd use the word romantic.
Well, we were talking during the break. Goose was asking about alone time. Do you guys ever leave the boys at home and y'all go RVing by yourselves, or?
No, but we leave the boys at home to occasionally go speak at an RV show. Yeah. So our big opening joke is when we're speaking to an audience at an RV show that this is the only way we can get away from our kids. It's sad to say we have never camped a night alone without the boys. We have tried to do it. We still are determined to do it. But we don't have family close by to come over and watch the kids. I mean, Stephanie and I going away for a weekend would mean spending hundreds of dollars on a babysitter, and it's complicated. But it actually is sort of a life goal for us, even if it's for one night, to go and enjoy the RV without the boys.
In a
Yeah,
sense,
so if there's any volunteers out there for babysitting, we'll take you.
yeah, but you're all the way in New Jersey. I'm not sure how many listeners we have up there.
All right. Well, if you get any, let us know. So, but on a personal note, I do think that Jeremy and I are not unusual in the sense that some people are blessed to have lots of family around and live in the place where they grew up and everything and have their parents and in-laws. But, a lot of people are like us now where families are really spread out and there just isn't that support system. So, we've had to adjust that, and RVing has been a great
Hey, guys,
way.
we're up against a hard break. Hang on, Stephanie. We'll be right back after this.
The RV Show USA. Start living the RV dream today.
And welcome back, everybody. We've got some part-time RVers, some weekend warriors on the phone with us from New Jersey. They are Stephanie and Jeremy Puglisi, and they have got a tremendous following on their Facebook page, on their podcast, with millions of people who have downloaded to hear what these guys have to say. And I got to tell you, Jeremy and Stephanie, y'all's giveaway, your Christmas giveaway this last week, looked pretty fun.
Well, we had a little bit of fun, maybe too much.
Some people thought we were drinking too much eggnog.
I kind of thought that a little bit. Tell everybody what y'all did.
Well, we offered all of our partners. We work with a lot of different companies in the RV industry, and we offered all of them the chance to give away Christmas presents to our listeners. And we had a big live, we called it our Christmas Spectacular. We had a 1-hour live Facebook show, and we gave out 22 awesome Christmas prizes from everyone from Cabela's and Jayco and Go RVing and Camp Casual, of course.
Yeah, it was a blast. Initially, we were just going to share our favorite gift recommendations for Christmas, but soon we realized we had so many giveaways that it just really became a giveaway show. And what's not fun about just giving things away to the people that listen to our shows? So it was a hoot.
Well, what connected us together is Camp Casual. I just learned about them a few months ago, but what a great lineup of products and great people.
Yeah, we have such a special connection with them because we actually went into business at the same exact time, really. So when we started our podcast, 3 years ago, when we were starting our podcast, Camp Casual was actually introducing their very first product, the 12-dish set, right? The 12-piece dish set. And we saw it online. We loved it. We got it. And it was one of the very first products that we reviewed. And we just reached out and said, hey, do you want to do a giveaway? And this was 3 years ago. They said yes. And we just ended up building a relationship with them we just love what they do.
We both think they're going to be huge. I mean, every product they add has been a home run, and I just think this is going to be a really big company in the industry. All their stuff is so stylish and such good quality. I mean,
what
really,
is it?
really is
What is it about the camping and RVing theme? Even people that don't camp and RV love this stuff.
Yeah, I guess if you look at everywhere around right now, you look at Target and Hobby Lobby and all those places, there's Christmas camping decorations everywhere. It kind of feels like it's taken everybody by storm.
I give Go RVing a lot of credit. Just that joint media campaign that the industry has been doing now for, I don't know, 15 years or 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years of that Go RVing campaign. And I mean, look, I said we saw that television commercial during the World Series, and that got us into it. And they've just done such a wonderful job of showing how beautiful this lifestyle is and how exciting and how romantic it is. So it's many forces at work at once, but I give them a lot of credit.
Amen. I think I watch those commercials, and you can feel it. You can feel the magic, and I think other people can feel it. That's one of the reasons people are drawn to it. They've done a tremendous job. Jeremy, I read something about how comfortable your RV is, and in some ways it's even more comfortable than your home. Tell us about that, because I guarantee you your pop-up didn't start out being more comfortable than your home.
Oh, my goodness. No, don't get me started on that. I guess when we bought our toy hauler about a year ago now, and Stephanie really wanted to outfit it with all the comforts of home. So we did go out and get a lot of new things. Where for our home, we've been in our home for 5 years now. It's not like we've gone out and bought all new things for our home. So part of it's just that the stuff in the RV is newer. But we bought a new bed because, RV beds are not always the greatest. So automatically Stephanie got a great bed. It's better than our bed in the house. She got great bedding, all the different cast iron pots and pans. I mean, it really is more comfortable than home. And it's easier to make it more comfortable than home because it's a smaller space, I guess, too, right, Steph?
Yeah, I think that it took us a while. We were just talking about this the other day. I can't remember where, but for years, especially when we had the pop-up, but also the first 2 years when we had our bunkhouse travel trailer, we basically moved all of our hand-me-downs, right, into the RV. Like, these bowls are too beat up for the kitchen, so I'll move them out into the RV. And at a certain point, we were spending so much time in our RV every year. And I said, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm spending 60, 70 nights a year here. I deserve, bowls that aren't, like, falling apart. So I did it little by little. I didn't do it all at once. But I basically, by the time we traded in our travel trailer, it was as comfortable as our home.
I think also because we're doing the podcasting and we love to review gear that we are always looking, okay, let's get really good new bedding. Let's get a really nice grill for cooking outside. And then it gives us content as well. So there's also that angle to it.
All right, in our closing couple of minutes, what kind of advice would you give to people who are listening? We're on a lot of radio stations, and most of our radio listeners are not RVers. They're kind of interested in it, but they may be intimidated. What kind of advice would you give to people that need to take that first step and maybe need a little nudge?
Quickly, 3 things from me. Buy something you can afford. Don't go into massive debt with the thing that you buy. Buy something where you can handle the payment or you pay cash for it if you can. Don't wait. Dive into it now. Life goes really, really quickly. And I would say don't be intimidated. I'm an English teacher. I wish I was handier than I am, but I'm just not a handyman. And I now tow a 34-foot, 9,000-pound toy hauler with ease. So I would say if I can do it, you can do it.
Well, and if I have a second, I want to say connect with other RVers because we got great advice that we ignored from some friends of ours that did have an RV because we thought we knew what we needed. And I think that now there's so much more out there than there was when we were first looking. And you can really connect with people like, on our platforms, on shows like this. You can hear what people have, what they like, and listen to advice. I feel like sometimes, we have the tendency to be know-it-alls. It's listen to what has worked for other people, think about it. And you have a lot of resources out there. Take advantage.
In general, new or used for your first RV? Just what do you think?
Oh, that's a huge topic.
I'm not trying to make anybody mad, but in general, on your first RV, what do you think?
We like new, but we buy Jayco's, so they have a 2-year warranty. And we say in 2 years, we use the living daylights out of it. We get anything fixed that has to be fixed. But then there's some people that say buy used because somebody else will go through the warranty
and
issues.
Depreciation is a real thing.
Absolutely.
Right? So if you buy used, you might kind of bypass that. If you buy something very expensive new, and then you decide you don't want it in a year, and you took out a big loan a year ago, you're going to be in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
So think hard through those financial aspects of purchasing your first RV.
All right, listen, guys, we're out of time, up against a hard break, and we've got to call it there. But thank you so much for being with us. Y'all have a great chemistry. You're so smart, and we want to have you on again.
Oh, Alan, anytime. It was so much fun.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. That was a blast.
Well, thank you. Merry Christmas to you, and we'll see you down the road.
Yeah, we hope so.
All right, y'all take care. All right, folks, one more segment to go. Be right back.